My name is Akira. I'm in my 3rd year of middle school. That day, a girl that anybody would see as cute transferred to our class. Her name is Aoi Bennett, a cool, half-Japanese and half-English girl. However, our classmates reacted coldly. It was because they all knew that she was called the cold-blooded witch, and that she had caused many problems at her previous school.
Aoi, if you ever have any problems, just let us know. She's ignoring me? So the rumors were true. I thought the cold-blooded witch thing was a lie. I don't care anymore!
And so a month passed by. Not a single person ever heard Aoi-san's voice, and people began rumors about whether she knew Japanese or not. However, on a particular day, I ended up hearing her voice in the most unexpected place. Alright, it looks like it came out good today.
Akira, I'm going to buy something, so look after the shop.
Okay. Our house is the only cake shop in town. As someone who aspires to become a pastry chef, I spend my days after school baking cakes after coming straight home. I'm still far from a pro, but I think I can make a pretty good cake for an amateur. That's Aoi-san.
I want to request a birthday cake for November 11th.
So she can speak Japanese normally.
Is there something on my face?
Huh? Oh, I was just thinking how you could speak Japanese.
What do you mean?
Because you don't talk at school? Aoi-san, is your birthday next month?
Oh, could it be that everyone...
Wait a minute. Take a copy of the reservation slip with you. Was she that embarrassed that I heard her voice? The next day. Aoi-san, here's a copy of the slip. You didn't tell me what cake you wanted. Is there a type you like? Well, if you can't talk at school, come over to my house afterwards. Wow, she's really cute. I didn't expect much after school, but Aoi-san showed up at our store.
I'm sorry about school.
Don't worry about it. It would be weird if you started talking now.
I just didn't want to make any friends.
Why is that?
Because I'll have to transfer because of my parents' work. Even if I made friends, we'd drift apart anyway. And even if we exchange contact information, they stop contacting me.
In that case, I'll... Wait, we haven't talked at all. What am I saying?
Akira-kun, would you exchange information with me?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Do you not want to?
I was in England, so I'm not good at writing in Japanese, but if I make any mistakes, please let me know.
Well, when we talk, I don't notice anything wrong, but I'll do that. And about the cake, though? That night, I received a spell-like text from Aoi-san.
I wish to respectfully state the following. Originally, I had planned to never open my mouth in Japan. However, you made all of it go to waste. The recently cool days and dreary clouds remind me of London. Having a cup of tea at a street corner cafe while gazing at the London plain is very fine. Up until now, I've always ignored my classmates, but I do hope you do not find me a shameless woman. I ask for your sympathy and your consideration. Yours respectfully.
Aoi-san, stop this chanting! Of course they would call you a witch like this! I know, maybe a phone call.
Hello?
Aoi-san, what was that message?
I heard there are strict rules for writing Japanese.
This isn't a letter, and even then only people from long ago wrote like this.
That's how it is. No wonder nobody would talk to me. But it's become a habit, and now I can't write normal sentences anymore.
In that case, call me if you need anything. It doesn't have to be in writing. Apparently, Aoi-san learned about Japanese letter writing while she was in England. But because she was taught by an old man who had lived in England for decades, she thought that this was normal for text conversations. Because whoever exchanged contact information received such replies back. She was thought of as a cold person, a cold-hearted witch. Is how I thought she received that name. Basically from a misunderstanding. Aoi-san, do you have a minute?
What is it? Aoi just talked? Oh, looks like you've got a cute side to you.
Ever since then, I gradually cleared up the misunderstandings my classmates had about Aoi-san. Of course, I had permission from her to explain everything. However, it seemed she was still too embarrassed to talk about it herself.
I heard from Aoi, but do you really eat cake at your house every day?
Not every day, just once every 2.
That's pretty much every day. Can I come too? I want to get along with Aoi too.
Of course, the more people who come to eat, the happier I am. Okay, have a taste.
You said a cake. It's huge! Delicious! I'll come every other day too. It's good, but I think there's too much sponge cake.
I knew it. I lowered the sweetness of the cream, so I had to put more sugar in the sponge cake. It probably puffed up because of it.
I think it's good though.
Thank you. In that case, Miran-san, you can take the rest home.
All of it? Wait, I'll get fat!
My practice cake became the opportunity for the 2 of them to become friends. I was going to be the only one to celebrate Aoi-san's birthday, but since she's here, I decided to talk to Miran-san about it. Miran-san, did you know that Aoi-san's birthday is next week?
Oh, first time hearing that.
I have her reservation for a cake, but there's something else I want to do. If I had a birthday party here, would you come?
If that's the case, why don't we just invite the whole class? We didn't have a welcome party and everyone would want to celebrate, right?
My room isn't large enough for that.
Then we can have it at school. I'll go around and ask everyone.
We started preparing for the party so that Aoi-san would find out. And then, the day of her birthday came. Happy birthday, Aoi-san!
It's your birthday, right? You're the only one who's special. It's a bit late, but think of it as your welcome party. Thank you.
This cake is a present I made. The cake you ordered is ready separately, so come and get it after school.
Yeah, thank you.
We got proper permission from our homeroom teacher about bringing in the cake. I asked assuming he would say no, but he quickly allowed it. I'm sure he was worried Aoi-san wasn't fitting into the class. That's what I thought, until the next day. Huh? Did Aoi-san not come to school? This is sudden, but Aoi-san is going to transfer to another school today. What? Due to her parents' work schedule, this had to happen very suddenly. I'm sorry I couldn't say that I was transferring. Thank you for everything, is what she wanted me to tell everybody. I thought that the cake was for a farewell party, but was I wrong?
Aoi-san isn't going to come to this school anymore?
Well, that's what it means to transfer schools.
But that's...
Aoi-san, why? I spent that day looking up at the sky. When I got home, I thought about calling Aoi-san, but before I could call her, she came to our store. I brought her to my room, and she opened her mouth with a heavy expression.
I'm really not good at saying goodbyes. Even after we became friends, I couldn't find the courage to. I didn't want to make any friends because I knew this would happen.
I think that you should make friends. You're fun when you talk. I do think you should stop with a chance, though.
That's only because you don't know how painful it is to say goodbye.
But doesn't that mean that you meet many more people?
That's true, but...
I'm actually jealous of you. Even though saying goodbye can be hard, you can make friends with so many people.
It's more painful for me to be away from you, Akira-kun.
Aoi-san, if you can't write sentences normally, I'll practice so that I can write like you instead.
Oh, you don't need to do something like that.
I'll practice so that I can respectfully state too.
Well, that's actually what women write.
Really? Anyway, I'll be able to write like that, so let's keep in touch.
Akira-kun, thank you. I still have the message that Aoi sent me. The one that was like a magic spell. Cut it out, Miran. That's still really embarrassing. Akira was keeping in touch through those texts, right? Isn't that amazing?
No, that was just... We kept in touch as we graduated from junior high school. Aoi-san and I met in high school. Afterwards, I went on to vocational school, while Aoi-san went to college. It's been 10 years since middle school. We became working adults and are attending our middle school reunion.
Akira-kun said he would learn, but he could never write like that at all.
That's because it was faster to just call.
In the end, I worked up being able to write normally in high school. Your use of emojis was all over the place, though. I saved those too. I said to please stop. At the time, I was pretty shocked that you confessed with that kind of writing. Well, it was Akira who confessed, so...
Wait a minute. Do we really need to have that conversation now?
Of course we do. We called you here to celebrate after all. And so, congratulations on your marriage, you two.
Thank you.
The wedding is going to be later, but we'll definitely invite you.
Afterwards, I finished my training as a pastry chef and returned to my hometown. I took over my parents' store, and we finally decided to have our wedding. Aoi had many friends who came, and they came from all over the world. Everything is fine now. We'll never be apart from each other now.